Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blacktown City Toastmasters podcast show, a toast with the master of Blacktown. Today, we have another amazing guest. His name is Indica. Indica is an engineer by profession, and he has a Sri Lankan background. He currently works as a procurement manager in one of the largest stainless steel distributors in Australia. He joined Blacktown City Toastmasters in 2017, and soon after that, took a president role in the year 2018-19. His passion is to participate in speech contest, and he went up to the second place in division level. Rest, we will hear from Indica. How are you, Indica? How are you feeling today?
I'm doing very good, Farheen. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. So, like I mentioned, people would like to know how you went up to the division level. Before I jump onto anything, let's just talk about it first.
Thank you, Farheen. So, if you're not very familiar with how Toastmasters works, so Toastmasters has a very structured organization. So you have clubs, individual clubs, and then few clubs, 4, 5 clubs, or up to 6 clubs together will make an area. And then few areas together will make a division, and few divisions will make a district, and few districts will make a region, and regions together will make Toastmasters International. So that's like the structure. So in terms of contest, every year we have 4 different types of contests in club level. We start with the club level, and the winners of that will go to area level, and then the winners of that will go to division level, and so on and so on. So that way, once you start competing at the club level, then based on your talent, luck, I suppose, you will go up the ladder, and there's no limit to where you can really go. So that's how I also went through that path, and I was lucky enough to come to division level 2 times, and in 1 time I managed to get into second place, which is the highest achievement in my Toastmasters speech contest life.
Wow, so we have a champion with us today. This
Well,
is
see,
great.
there are a lot of other speech really good speakers out there, and if I highly encourage current Toastmasters as well as people who are interested in Toastmasters to visit those contests, and you can get inspired and learn a lot from those really good speakers.
Yes. So, Indica, we talked about that you joined Toastmasters, you took the presidential role, and then you participated in the speech contest because that's your passion. We would like to know more that why in the first place you joined Toastmasters Club.
Yes, fine. So technically I joined Toastmasters in 2017. However, my first exposure to Toastmasters happened about 14 years before, in 2003.
All right.
So when I was in when I was in the university, one of the clubs that I was associated with sent few of us for the speechcraft program that's conducted by Toastmasters. That's back in Sri Lanka, and I really liked it. So it was only a 10-session program, and I learned a lot from that. And since then, I really wanted to join the organization. However, due to various reasons, it didn't just happen. And in 2010, the company that I was working for, they also sent few of us through the similar speechcraft program conducted by Toastmasters again. And I really enjoyed it again, and I wanted to become a member. It just didn't happen. And in 2013, at that time I was in Australia, I wanted to join Toastmasters at that time, and in fact, I wrote to Blacktown City Toastmasters, and there was a legendary Blacktown City Toastmasters member called Noel who responded to me. I still have the emails. I got all the details, but it just didn't happen. And in 2017, I thought, okay, this is the time. And finally, I joined Blacktown City Toastmasters, and only thing I'm regretting is that I didn't do it any sooner.
But you're still doing very well, Indica, and we always get inspired by your speeches, your talent, even your evaluation, whatever the roles you take during the meetings. They're always a lot to learn from you. So thank you very much for joining our club.
Thank you very much, Farheen.
So Indica, I would like to know that what was your experience so far with Toastmasters, and if you remember any memorable or funny event that you would like to share with us today, a short story or anything like that, that would be great.
Well, see, so far I really enjoyed my journey with Toastmasters, and especially in Blacktown City Toastmasters. I think we are very close knit group, and we are more like a community organization. We are like a bunch of friends meeting, every fortnight to improve ourselves. That's how I see about our Toastmasters club. If I think back about, well, now when I look back, it feels like a bit funny. So this is after the first time that I went to the division level contest. So at that time I actually got the third place in humorous speech contest at division level. And the next week I came to the meeting and I had a prepared speech, and I was very confident that I got through the club level, area level, and even division level. I got a praise, and I thought, yeah, I'm the speaker. And I started the speech for the first time in my Toastmasters life. I just lost it. I didn't know what to say. So after about 1 minute into the speech, all my thought process was gone, and I couldn't utter a word, and I was just frozen. And I was thinking, wow, what did just happen? And that's a good eye opener. And when I look back now, I feel a bit funny about it. Like, how can I lost a word without being able to say anything? On the other hand, that gave me a strong message that public speaking is also something that you need to keep on working on, improving day by day. And it's not like there's a destination saying, okay, I have mastered this. There's always room for improvement, room or opportunity to learn and develop yourself. So yeah, I think that's one of the funny incidents that I remember.
Yeah, I think, and there is a lesson for us to learn as well, because unless we go through that process, we don't realize how to face the public, how to face the audience. And sometimes it happens with the experienced speakers as well, that you can forget something. And you said absolutely correct. Like, we have to keep practicing it, we have to keep doing it to keep up with our talent and with our skills. So thank you very much for sharing that. Now, Indica, I think we would like to know more about you. So what is the difference that you see between Indica before joining the Toastmasters and today's Indica after 3 years spending within Toastmasters Club? What is the difference? What is the improvement do you see within yourself?
Farhan, I like public speaking even before, even from my school years. I like public speaking. But what Toastmasters, or the difference Toastmasters made, is they gave me a structured approach to become a confident public speaker. Now, in my job, I need to do presentation and I need to convince things to my internal teams and work with my suppliers and getting into negotiations and all sort of things. So the techniques that I learned from Toastmasters, they do help me in my day-to-day life. So when you look at that, without Toastmasters exposure, I think I'll be in a much of a disadvantageous position when you look at my career path. And I think than the indica before joining Toastmasters, I think I'm more confident and I can take up more challenges, and I have the again the confidence that I can deliver uh, or face those challenges better. So I think that's a key benefit that I gain from Toastmasters. And another thing that I would like to highly encourage those who are thinking about joining Toastmasters, it gives you a really good edge when you face an interview. If you're looking for a new job, I have personally faced this experience that when you have something like that on your resume, that gives a message to your potential employer. And that is that you are a self determined individual who focuses on improving yourself. When you have that, it's easy to convince your interview panel saying that, look, I have taken my own decisions to make myself a better, professionally better, as well as personally a better person. And that really does add value in a situation like that. So I highly encourage, even as a career progression point of view, from career progression point of view, it will make a difference to take this path. Other than just improving yourself, it will help you to sell yourself as a person who's focused on self-development.
Thank you, Indica. And I believe a lot of people are now going to join Toastmasters Club. Would you like to say one last word about Blacktown City Toastmasters Club?
Well, of course, personally, I'm biased towards Blacktown City Toastmasters Club being a member of the club. But
Yes.
my open invitation is, you can visit any club, or most of the clubs, except for very few clubs who are organizational based, which you need to become a part of that organization to become a member of that club. But 99% of the clubs are open. I highly encourage anyone who's interested in developing their self, boosting the confidence, improve public speaking, communication, leadership skills, just to visit any club for that matter. Now, in Blacktown City Toastmasters Club, as I mentioned before, we're trying to keep a very relaxed atmosphere, making every Toastmasters Club have their own way of operating, but the structure more or less is the same. Now, in a very selfish Blacktown City Toastmasters point of view, I would encourage, if you happen to be living around, please visit us. We meet on fortnightly Wednesdays at 7:30 at Blacktown Workers Club. Now we're having meetings which we are called hybrid meetings. Few people can physically attend based on the limitations we have, and the others can join through Zoom from the web portal. And my invitation is, join us and see whether this is something that can make a difference in your life. And I'm pretty sure if you have a focus of self-development, self-improvement, professional development, this is something you should not miss. And with Blacktown City Toastmasters, we have your back, so to speak, because we have this safety net to support you, encourage you, mentor you, and get the best public speaker out from you.
Thank you very much, Indica. And I believe after listening to your encouragement and a lot of information that you have provided us in this show, people will definitely at least try to visit our club to see how we work, how we organize meeting, and what are the potential opportunities. So once again, thank you very much. I really enjoyed this session with you today. We'll catch you some other time in this podcast show. Thank you, Indica.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Farheen. Have a great day.
Thank you.